कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
जय श्री गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपी कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदानेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। बोलो श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की
जय।
जय। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
कृष्ण सचिन। हरे
हरे
कृष्णा रीना जी।
कृष्णा एवरीवन।
ऑलराइट, सो कल हम लोगों ने 24th अध्याय पूरा किया श्रीमद् भागवतम में। एंड एज वी नो देयर आर 12 कैंटोस इन श्रीमद् भागवतम। या 12 बुक्स हैं। एंड डू यू नो हाउ मेनी टोटल श्लोक्स आर देयर? रिमेंबर टोटल कितने श्लोक्स हैं?
18,000
18,000 श्लोक्स। या सो टोटल 18,000 श्लोक्स हैं। 332 chapters in Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah? Hare Krishna Ajay. Hare Krishna everybody. So there are 332 chapters and 12 cantos. Where are we? So we completed first canto, we completed second book, and third book we have completed 24th chapters. So now we are going to start 25th Adhyay, and 25th Adhyay is about the glories of devotional service. So very key chapter explains the glories of devotional service. So we are so as we know, right, so far what has happened is Karda Muni totally went into devotional service after getting permission from Kapil Muni. And Kapil Muni was born as a son to Dehuti and Karda Muni. And once Karda Muni left, he had requested that Dehuti also should get the transcendental knowledge. And so now Karda Muni has left, and so we are reading after that what happens. Yeah. So the first shlok of 25th chapter, Anil ji.
जी हाँ। शौनक उवाच कपिलस्ततो संख्याता भगवानात्म मायया जाता स्वयमजः साक्षादात्म प्रकटते नृणाम्. Sri Sonak said, although he is unborn, the Supreme Personality of Godhead took birth as Kapil Muni by his internal potency. He descended to disseminate transcendental knowledge for the benefit of the whole human race. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So Kapil Muni के बारे में कह रहे हैं. कौन कह रहे हैं? Sonak Muni. So now you remember Shonak Muni. Who is Shonak Muni? याद है?
से सभी मुनियों के गुरु हैं, ये मुनियों के लीडर टाइप.
राइट. सो नेमी सारण्य में जो सारे ऋषि मुनि उपस्थित हुए, when the Kaliyug was about to start, वो सारे मुनियों के जो हेड है वो है Shonak Muni. And then Shonak Muni is talking to whom? वहां पर कौन श्रीमद् भागवतम बता रहे हैं? नैमिषारण्य में Sud Goswami. Sud Goswami Maharaj. Yeah, remember? So Sukdev Goswami is reciting this to Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah. When Sukdev Goswami was reciting this Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, Sud Goswami was present there. Yeah. Then after that, when the Kali Yuga was about to start, all the Rishi Munis had gathered at Naimisaranya. And Sud Goswami was present there. So all the Rishi Muni headed by Shonak Muni requested Sud Goswami to recite the same Srimad Bhagavatam, जिससे सबका कल्याण हो, right? कलयुग में सब human beings का कल्याण हो, उसके लिए Sud Goswami then agreed to recite Srimad Bhagavatam. So now we are going back there where Shonak Muni is saying that although he is unborn, he is of course the supreme personality of Godhead, right? Says Swayam Ajah, yeah, and he is unborn, still he has taken birth as Kapil Muni by his internal potency. Yeah, Bhagwan Atma Maya. So by internal potency, he has taken birth as Kapil Muni. And why did he take that birth? He descended to disseminate transcendental knowledge. So where is this transcendental knowledge coming from, right? So that's what this shows, that this transcendental knowledge is coming directly from the Supreme Lord himself. Yeah, Supreme Lord took birth as Kapil Muni and he disseminated this knowledge for the benefit of the whole human race. Nrinam is the human race. And so that everyone can get Sakshat Atma Pragyate is what is being said by Shonak Muni. Let's read this paragraph, Sachin.
The word Atma Prajnapataye indicates that the Lord descends for the benefit of the human race to give transcendental knowledge. Material necessities are quite sufficiently provided for in the Vedic knowledge, which offers a program for good living conditions and gradual elevation to the platform of goodness. In the mode of goodness, one's knowledge expands. On the platform of passion, there is no knowledge, for passion is simply an impetus to enjoy material benefits. On the platform of ignorance, there is no knowledge and no enjoyment, but simply life almost like that of animals. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So we know Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Right? When you are in the mode of Satogun, the knowledge will expand. When you are in the mode of Rajogun, right? Like just enjoy life, all that we know, right? Parties and all that, then there's no knowledge there. There's no expansion of the knowledge. But you can just enjoy the material benefits, which are temporary. And the platform of ignorance, right? Tamogun, then there's no knowledge and no enjoyment also. The life becomes like that of animals, is what is being mentioned here. Ajay, read this.
The Vedas are meant to elevate one from mode of ignorance to the platform of goodness. When one is situated in the mode of goodness, he is able to understand knowledge of the self or transcendental knowledge. This knowledge cannot be appreciated by any ordinary man. Therefore, since a disciple's succession is required, the knowledge is expounded either by Supreme Personality of Godhead himself or by his bona fide devotees. Shonak Muni also states here that Kapil, the incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, took birth or appeared simply to appreciate and disseminate transcendental knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Rinaji?
Nayasya Vasharmana Punsam Varimna Sarva Yoginam Vishruto Shruta Devasya Bhuri Tripyanti Me Asavaha. Shaunak continued, there is no one who knows more than the Lord himself. No one is more worshipable or more mature a yogi than he. He is therefore the master of Vedas, and to hear about him always is the actual pleasure of the senses. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. So Sonak Muni is of course saying that Lord himself is the Sarva Yogina, right? There is no better yogi than him. He is of course master of the Vedas, yeah. And it's always nice to hear his pastimes, is what is being mentioned by Sonak Muni. Yeah, it also says here that hearing from Krishna or his expansion or plenary expansion like Kapil is very pleasing to the senses. Bhagavad Gita can be read or heard many times, but because it gives great pleasure, the more one reads Bhagavad Gita, the more he gets the appetite to read and understand it. And each time he gets new enlightenment. That is the nature of the transcendental message. Similarly, we find the transcendental happiness in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The more we hear and chant the glories of the Lord, the more we become happy. Yeah. Sachin?
Yadya Dvidatte Bhagwan Swachandatma Mayaya Tani Me Shraddhadhanasya Kirtanya Nya Nu Kirtaya. Therefore, please precisely describe all the activities and pastimes of the personality of Godhead, who is full of self-desire and who assumes all his activities by his internal potency. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so Sonak Muni kar rahe, he please describe all the pastimes of the personality of Godhead. And kisko bol rahe hain, Sonak Muni? To describe this? So who is reciting Srimad Bhagavatam at name is Aranya?
Sut Goswami Maharaj.
Sud Goswami Ji Maharaj, right? We just talked about it. Sud Goswami Ji is reciting to Sonak Muni, right? All the Munis headed by Sonak Muni. And so Sonak Muni is saying, please describe all the activities and pastimes of the personality of Godhead Bhagwan. Yeah. And of course, the God assumes all his activities by the internal potency, as we know. If you want to read this, Anilji?
Yeah. The word Anukrityaya is very significant. Anukritaya means to follow the description, not to create a concocted mental description, but to follow. Sonaka Rishi requested Sut Goswami to describe what he had actually heard from his spiritual master Sukadev Goswami about the transcendental pastimes the Lord manifested by his internal energy. Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has no material body, but he can assume any kind of body by his supreme will. That is made possible by his internal energy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? Ajay?
Sut Vach. Dvaipayan Sakhat Sakh Stavevam Maitrayo Bhagavan Stata Prahedam Vidur Preet Anvi Chiktya Prachodita. Sri Sut Goswami said that the most powerful sage Maitreya was a friend of Vyasdev. Being encouraged and pleased by Vidur's inquiry about transcendental knowledge, Maitreya spoke as follows. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So if you connect the dots, right? Sud Goswami सबको बता रहे हैं, Sonak Muni and all the Rishi Muni at name is Aranya. And as we know, Sud Goswami heard it where? When Sukdev Goswami ji was reciting to Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah? And when Sukdev Goswami ji was reciting to Parikshit Maharaj, in between, right, he described how Maitreya Muni and Mahatma Vidur met at Ganga Tat, and what Mahatma Vidur has been asking Maitreya Muni to understand the pastimes of Vasudev. Yeah? So that is what is going on. So Sud Goswami is saying that Maitreya Muni was, of course, friend of Vyasadeva ji, and Vidur Mahatma was asking question to Maitreya Muni, as we have seen, about transcendental knowledge. So now Maitreya Muni speaks as follows. Yeah. Maitreya Vacha Pitari Prastite Aranyam Matuha Priya Chikeshaya Tasmin Bindu Sare Vatsi Bhagwan Kapila Kila. Maitreya said, when Kardam left for the forest, Lord Kapil stayed on the strand of the Bindu Sarovar to please his mother Devhuti. Yeah. So Kapil Muni appears as a son, and of course, as we know, Kardam Muni and Devhuti were staying at Bindu Sarovar, and Bindu Sarovar is at what river? कौन सी नदी थी वहां पे?
Saraswati River.
कपिल मुनि सरस्वती रिवर पे थे. वहां पे जब कर्दम मुनि को भगवान विष्णु ने दर्शन दिए आफ्टर 10,000 years of तपस्या, तो जो अश्रु भगवान के से गिरे to by seeing the devotion of Kardam Muni, that place became Bindu Sarovar near Saraswati river. Yeah. So, but what Maitreya Muni is telling to Mahatma Vidur is, Kardam Muni left for the forest, but the Kapil Muni stayed with his mother Devhuti at Bindu Sarovar. Yeah. Anil ji?
जी हाँ. तमासीन मकर्माणम तत्त्वग्रदर्शनम स्वसुतम देवहूत्याः धातु संस्मृति वचः. When Kapil, who could show her the ultimate goal of the absolute truth, was sitting leisurely before her, Devhuti remembered the words Brahma had spoken to her, and she therefore began to question Kapil as follows. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. And if you remember, Lord Brahmaji had come when Kapil Muni took appearance, and then Lord Brahmaji had told Devhuti that Kapil Muni will come and give you the transcendental knowledge. Yeah. Reena ji?
Devahutiruvacha Nirvinna Nitaram Bhumanna Sadendriya Darshanat Yena Sambhavya Manena Prapannandam Tamah Prabhu. Devahuti said, I am very sick of the disturbance caused by my material senses. For because of this sense disturbance, my Lord, I have fallen into the abyss of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So Devhuti is telling to Kapil Muni is that Nitram Bhuman Sa Indriya Smart, right? Like she's very sick of the disturbance caused by the material senses. And because of that, ignorance, Prapanna Andham Tamah Prabhu, ignorance ke andhikar mein she has fallen because of that. Yeah, is what Devhuti is telling to Kapil Muni. It says that, eternal sensory activities are called devotional service, whereas temporary sensory activities are called sense gratification. Unless one becomes tired of material sense gratification, there is no opportunity to hear transcendental messages from a person like Kapil. Devhuti expressed that she was tired. Now that her husband had left home, she wanted to get relief by hearing the instructions of Lord Kapil, right? So that's what Devahuti is requesting from Kapil Muni. Yeah, Sachin.
तस्य त्वं तमसो अंधस्य दुष्पार स्याद्य पारगम सच्चक्षुर्जन जन्म नामन्ते लब्धम मे त्वद अनुग्रहात्. Your Lordship is my only means of getting out of this darkest region of ignorance, because you are my transcendental eye, which by your mercy only I have attained after many, many births. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. See, Tasya Tvam Tamso Andhasya. So what Devahuti is saying to Kapil Muni is, your Lordship is the only means of getting out of this darkest region of ignorance. Yeah. And because she has attained this after many, many births. Yeah. What she has attained? That Kapil Muni has become her transcendental eye. Yeah. So he says Janma and Manante, such a Chakshu is the eye. That's what she's telling to Kapil Muni. Yeah. And it's also stated in Bhagavad Gita that after many, many births, one surrenders to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it is not easy to surrender to Lord Shri Krishna. Yeah, it is not easy to get into devotional service. After many, many births of good karma and satogun, one surrenders to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, if after many, many births, one is able to find a bona fide spiritual master and surrender to such a bona fide personality of Krishna, one can be taken to the side of light. Yeah. So it's a gradual process, birth after birth. We have to continue our devotional service. Rinaji?
यह आद्य भगवान पुंसामीश्वरो वै भवान किलः लोकस्य तमसान्धस्य चक्षु सूर्य इवोदितः. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the origin and Supreme Lord of all living entities. You have arisen to disseminate the rays of the sun in order to dissipate the darkness of the ignorance of the universe. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. The origin, it says Adyo Bhagwan, right? As we know, Adi Anadi is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's a nice small purport. Ajay, want to read?
Kapil Muni is accepted as an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Here the word Adya means the origin of all living entities, and Purusham Tasarva means the Lord Tasarva of the living entities. Tasarva Parma Krishna. Kapil Muni is a direct expansion of Krishna, who is the son of spiritual knowledge. As the sun dissipates the darkness of the universe, so when the light of the Supreme Personality of Godhead comes down at it, one dissipates the darkness of Maya. We have our eyes, but without the light of the sun, our eyes are of no value. Similarly, without the light of Supreme Lord, or without the divine grace of the spiritual master, one cannot see things as they are. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we can only see when there is a brightness. Yeah. And Ishwar Param Krishna is, the Lord is the Ishwar. Yeah. Is the Bhagwan Krishna. And everyone is expansion of Lord Shri Krishna. Atha me deva sammoham prakristum tvam harsi yo avagraho aham mamme titet smin yojit svatvaya. So now be pleased, my Lord, to dispel my great delusion. Due to my feelings of false ego, I have been engaged by your Maya and have identified myself with the body and consequent bodily relations. So now Devahuti is asking Kapil Muni that due to the Maya, and the false ego, she has been engaged, and all of us, of course, have been engaged by the Maya, and that's why we identify ourselves with the body. And so the bodily relations is what we associate us always with. So Devahuti is asking Kapil Muni to dispel the great delusion. So we are going to pause here because we only have 2 more minutes. So I think in coming shloks, we are going to read how Kapil Muni dispels that great delusion of Devahuti. Yeah. So we'll pause. We'll continue to hear our Tulsi Aarti, which we started yesterday. Okay. And then we will see you tomorrow. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
तुलसी कृष्ण प्रिया से नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रिया से नमो जे तुम्हार शरण लो